Hello, hi, good morning. I just woke up before my alarm at 7:40, 7:50. My sister's still sleeping, so I do have to be kind of quiet. But I've been cooking lately. For some reason, cooking has not been fun for me, but because like I just never know what to cook, it feels overwhelming. I look like I've been crying, but I swear I just like washed my face and my eyes are red. Everything's been tasting so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you cook for yourself and you season it yourself and you do this and that, it actually ends up being so good. And it's just simple things. I'm cutting up some potatoes, onions, and some sausage, and I'm just gonna put that in the pan. My friend wanted to make these drinks and it called for like a little splash of LaCroix. So now I have a bunch of LaCroix, and I do not like bubbly drinks. I don't like soda. I don't like bubbly water. Like, I just don't like it. It like just goes into my nose and I don't like it. It just doesn't feel good. So I've been cracking them open and leaving them in the fridge. So that they'll like lose the bubblicity, the carbonation. They still are a little bit bubbly, but like less, but it's just like flavored water now, so. I'm gonna be answering some hard-hitting questions. We're gonna have just like a deep conversation today about certain topics. One being why I was afraid to change my label, like how I identified as, also why I ended up changing my label. But I'm also gonna take you along with me throughout my day. I know some people wait to brush their teeth after they eat, and I just can't. As soon as I get up, I have to brush my teeth because they just feel like there's stuff on them. I don't know. I can't even eat because then I feel like I'm going to eat the stuff that's on my teeth. Just posted this so that you guys could ask me questions on Instagram. I think that way today we'll be able to get a lot of good questions in and answer everything that you guys have been dying to know. How is your dating life going? Did you find a girlfriend? I haven't really been on like the hunt for a girlfriend. I am just letting it happen when it happens. I've also kind of been super happy being single right now after dating someone back to back, one person for 2 years and then another person for like a year and a half. And I think after doing that, that's almost 4 years of being in a relationship. And I just needed to find myself. So the past year and a half that I've been single has been really great. Not to say that I haven't dated, because I have. I've tried to meet people. I've tried to spend time with people and see how it goes. But I'm in no hurry to find a girlfriend because I just think that at this point in my life, it's just, you know, it'll happen when it happens. I'm about to watch some YouTube on my iPad. I got this iPad a few months ago, and honestly it's been a lifesaver for so many reasons, and one of them is watching YouTube in the morning. So I'm gonna do that, and then I actually have a meeting at 12, so we definitely need to get ready. I just made myself some tea, washed my face, and now I'm going to put a light layer of makeup, nothing crazy, because today I kind of do want my skin to just breathe a little bit, but I might do like a little something. Everyone's been obsessing over this color correcting treatment from Dr. Jart. I've had it for a while because they sent it to me. I did a brand deal with them like a year ago, so this is kind of old. Expiration date 2021. We're fine, it's not that old. Everyone's been hyping it up on TikTok. I don't really have any thoughts on it, so I'm gonna try it out and see if it works. This is my skin right now. It looks pretty clear right now. I do have a pimple right here. So what I heard is people are just warming it up in their hands first a little bit. So like rubbing it in, getting it warm, and then just putting it in, putting it on. Is that like too much? It's gonna make me like white. I definitely used too much. I think I put like way too much. I look scary. I'm gonna go wash this off my hands and maybe try and take some off. All right. I washed my hands off and then like tried to pull some off. Okay, in the camera looks kind of scary to me, but in person it's actually not that bad. I don't know if I notice a difference. I'm gonna have to put like a side by side. Actually this doesn't look bad. Okay, that's still a little red, but like a little less. Let's do a comparison, side by side. Editing Alanah, let me know if this worked. I believe it worked. So after 40 minutes, I finally completed my my look, which is literally nothing. I put eyebrows on, put mascara on, and some lip gloss. That was it, besides the color correcting cream. I have a meeting in 2 hours. I'm gonna get to work and write out my week. I was gonna answer questions while I was getting ready. I don't know why I didn't do that. Normally I use GoodNotes 5 and I like plan out my weeks like this. So I'm just going to work on this week. But before we do, let's answer some questions that I got on Instagram. Someone asked, would you do a long distance relationship? So my quick and easy answer to that is no, I don't want to have a long distance relationship. If I end up, you know, finding someone that is far away, I can probably do it for a little bit, but I think there would have to be like an end goal of moving closer together. I've done 2 different long distance relationships and it's just so complicated. I don't think it's for me. So short answer is no. How can I make more LGBT friends? So for me personally, making friends that are in the community is pretty difficult because I live in a town where there's not as many LGBT people. In LA, it was a lot easier because you can meet people on dating apps and become friends with them. You can meet people just going out because there's a whole gay community. Like West Hollywood is just super gay. So when you go out to the bars there and there's girls, most of the time they are gay. Well, not most of the time, but a lot of the time. And so in LA, it was just a lot easier to make friends that were. But I would say once you meet one, you can kind of trickle and find more just after you found the one person. But if you're in a small town, yes, that could be a little bit harder. I would maybe look at what your town has to offer. Do they have an LGBT center? Do they have gay bars? So unfortunately we're in COVID and the bars are not open like that, but you know, finding something where there's a community, I would just go to that, or on dating apps and just put in your bio that you're looking for friends. So that was a few questions for now, but we'll see if we get more later on. I am going to write out my schedule for this week and see what I have to do today.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget?
My meeting just got canceled 2 minutes before. So I could have left the house a lot earlier, but I've just been sitting here waiting. I mean, not really. I've been doing some work. So I'm rescheduling my meeting. I'm gonna make it for Wednesday. I'm wearing an extremely odd outfit right now. Sweats, and then I have my boots on. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't really explained what I'm doing today. I'm going to the bookstore. The reason I'm going to the bookstore today is because I have to pick out a book for a random person because I'm being part of this huge book exchange and I'm excited about it. I don't know what type of book I'm gonna pick yet. Ever since I got a water bottle, a hydro flask in specific, but obviously you can get any water bottle, I have actually been drinking water. I don't know what I did before I got a water bottle because I swear I didn't drink water. I'm trying to decide if I should get a book of poems because I like the aesthetic and the idea of a simple read. But now I'm starting to think maybe they want something to read, but they're gonna get so many other books that they might be able to read. Should I get the poems? I don't know. So I decided to go with a different book than what I had originally thought. I decided to go with this book, Everybody Lies, and it says big data, new data, and what the internet can tell us about who we really are. I find it to be interesting, so I thought maybe somebody else would think that it's interesting too. I thought maybe someone would want to learn something rather than just have like a book of poems that sits on their dresser. We're home again. I'm gonna make food. We're gonna eat, and then maybe I'll try and find something around the house to wrap this book up. Questions. Let's see what is happening. I'm gonna answer the question that I brought up earlier in this video, which was my label, what I identify as, what my sexuality is, I guess. I've mentioned this before, and I feel like I didn't give a good enough description of, oh my god, my plants are so dead, I feel really bad. Anyways, when I first came out, I told my dad and my parents that I liked girls. I didn't say I didn't like guys, but I didn't say I did. And then I didn't really have a label because I didn't feel like bisexual really fit for me, and I didn't know if I was a lesbian. Like, I just kind of just, you know, dated who I dated, and for 5 years I only dated girls. 2 years ago I met a guy and dated a guy for the first time in 5 years. I decided at that point I was probably pansexual, and so I started using the term pansexual because after like 3 years or so I started using the word lesbian, and then when I met that guy I was like, oh, you know, I like guys too, I guess. So I started using the word pansexual, and I still think that both labels fit. I made a video about this, and I don't think I explained it very well. It was really confusing. Sexuality changes, and it is what it is, and that's that. And I finally figured it out. I made a little drawing of what it is that I feel my sexuality is, and how it feels for me, what feels right for me. It's all on a scale, and on one side there is straight, and on the other side there is gay or lesbian, and right in the middle is people who are bisexual or pansexual, and then there's me, close to the gay side but in the middle of pansexual and gay. So that's why I use both labels. I think that sexuality can change and you can go back and forth, and for the most part I do identify with lesbian because for me it's so difficult to connect with like a cis male on that level. I think as friends, like, I connect really well with them, but on a deeper level it just doesn't click for me most of the time. So for me, lesbian does feel really fitting, but there is going to be that few percent of people that I might be attracted to that aren't cis females. And there's also like people who are transgender, who are non-binary, and so that's why I do like to use pansexual sometimes too. I know someone actually said like you're being biphobic or something like that. I'm not. I'm just saying for my personal like sexuality, like this is all personal. I'm not saying you can't be pansexual or you can't be bisexual, and I don't have anything against it. I just personally fall in between the two labels and lean more towards being a lesbian just because of my personal preferences and like who I connect with. So it's not to say that I think anything's wrong with either label, because I use pansexual. I don't use bisexual just because I don't connect with that word, but you can use whatever one you want. And not to say like, oh, I don't like using pansexual. I do like using it, but sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Sometimes lesbian feels more fitting for me. Made a little Rito bowl and Colton's home. Yeah. Could be in it. I'm actually starving. Okay, that took an hour. This is why I don't like cooking. Okay. Really, really good. I ate too much. I'm full.
intros. I never know how to. No, I do know how to.
You know how.
Because I just basically don't make sense. All right, what is going on, you guys? My name is Cole. If you don't know now, you know. If you're not subscribed, God damn it!
Subscribe!
What do I have to do to get them to subscribe? You said you what? You shit more than what?
Anyone I know.
Wait, you what?
I shit more than anyone I know.
Who would you say has the hairiest ass cheeks?
You do. You have the hairiest ass cheeks. I don't believe you. Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days.
Everybody.
Oh.
What'd you do?
I did a little something for your viewers.
As you know, I got this clock book when I went to LA. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know. And if you don't follow me, now you know. So, I decided to get a little book stand for it because I didn't want the spine to end up getting bad and not being able to support itself. What? Oh my god, I got a lot of them. Whoops. Okay. That works. It is basically 5 p.m. in like 10 minutes. And the day is practically over. I had such a good day hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed it too. I am probably going to answer some emails, hook up my new mouse that I just got in the mail to my laptop, and wait till my sister gets home and then hang out with her. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below some of your thoughts on some of the topics that we talked about today, and I'll see you guys in this video right here. Bye.
Know how to love you.